I can't be so focused on the future that I never ever live in the present. You are always going to be focused on what's coming next. And you'll look back and you'll be like, I didn't do anything that I wanted to do in that moment. I didn't do anything that made me happy in that moment because I was so focused on what was going to come next. Hi, how are you? How are you doing today? I'm doing pretty freaking great. I'm a little out of focus. Alright. I look... No, I'm not even gonna do that. Because you know how people, when they first get on camera, they be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry for the way I look. I'm not sorry for the way I look. I woke up. This is how I look when I woke up. Anyways. It's been a minute since I've did this. So, here I am. I'm here. Sorry if I keep looking multiple ways. You know, I got the viewfinder right here and I got the camera right here. And it just feels better to look at the viewfinder so I can see myself. I need to know how I look like. But it's all good though. I just felt like getting up today and just looking like some. Because, you know, when you look good, you feel good. So I'm about to feel good. Let me turn on the music before I get some copyright infringement shit. I don't know, bro. Yeah. It's the first day of the year, which is exciting. It's a new beginning. Usually, I'm not really a fan of all the pressure that's put on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day or like the New Year in general for like reestablishing what you want to do in that year. I'm not usually a person who tells people or like puts out there what they want. I usually just silently hope for things to happen, but I'm gonna stop doing that and I'm gonna make sure that my intentions are clear for what I want out of my life and for what I want to happen tomorrow, the day after that, for the rest of the year. Making shit clear with myself. You know, you gotta be clear with everything. Sometimes, like, even if you know something, like you know it, but saying it, even if you don't have to say it to other people, but saying it out loud, writing it out, seeing it, it's just a big difference. It makes a difference. But yeah, that's how I'm feeling on this fine morning. I'm trying to think of where I last left off. Also, if I look up, there's a big mirror right here that I'm looking at. I'm trying to think of where I left off when I last been here. And I think the last place that I was when I was on YouTube, I was working somewhere that really made me unhappy. I wasn't happy in general. And I'll probably post in some footage from around that time that kind of explains how I was feeling at that time. I made a lot of videos despite me not having posted. I have a lot of footage. I just didn't post because I was just in a bad place. Not to say that like I'm super different now, but I'm different. Things change, people change. And I'm deathly afraid about the damage control that I'm going to have to do eventually, because I know that I'm reaching a breaking point, but I also know that my life is so fast-paced that I don't have the time that I need to or the resources to set aside to work on what I need to be my best self. So honestly, you know, you're watching this video right now. I don't know when you'll see it. I don't know if I will be here. I don't know if I'll still be in school. Small update, you know. Hi, I'm Dominique. Fuck this shit. I'm out, y'all. Whatever. Like week 4 classes. I don't have anything special to say about this shit because don't want to be here. I don't know if I'll still have a job. I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. I'm very easily inspired, and I get really inspired and excited, and I'm like, I can do this. Like, I know that I can do this. I'm talented. I know that if I really put myself forward, I can make YouTube videos. I could do photography and learn how to edit
and fuck that shit up. Like, there is absolutely nothing keeping me here. Nothing is making me happy here besides the people. Those people have other lives. They have other shit they need to do. Like, I cannot be concerned about other people and their perceptions of me, and if they're going to be disappointed in me, and if they're not here when I'm crying in my room alone. I'm here by myself. Like, I hate being alone so much, but I really need to just say fuck it and be alone, because I'm so tired of being unhappy. And if I need to be alone to be happy and like figure it out, then that's what I'm gonna do. Like, a big part of me right now wants to pack all this shit the fuck up and just go home, because that's how, like, I'm done.
I'm no longer attending the institution that I once was. You know, I'm in the process of withdrawing from that institution, and I'm looking into other institutions in different areas closer to home. There's so much more that I know about myself now and about what I want out of life and what makes me happy. And I had to change my environment because my environment was not making me happy. And I know that, like, for everybody it's different, but for me personally, I need to be in an environment that makes me happy. Like, my environment has a lot to do with my sanity. I noticed with myself that I used to love traveling and exploring and adventuring and going to new places. And I realized that it was a lot of the reason that I felt the need to do that was because I was so unhappy in the environment that I was in that I just would search for other places that made me feel whole. And there's nothing wrong with traveling. I still want to continue traveling. Traveling at such a young age was one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. I went to Tanzania, and I was like 15, 16, for like a month. Just doing a homestay, learning Swahili, meeting Swahili people, really, really investing in the culture and learning about the culture, and honestly just taking a break from the reality that I was in when I was in America and back home. Love traveling. I gotta go back to Tanzania. That's a whole other topic. I got so happy even thinking about it because that was an amazing place and I met so many amazing people, and I honestly miss my homestay family so much. But I said this in another video. But I say all of this to say, like, your environment can have such a big impact on how you feel. Like, people don't even be realizing how important it is to make sure that not only are you stable right here, but you're stable all around you and what you're living in is stable, because it means a lot to wake up somewhere and not be happy with the circumstances that you're in. Waking up and not living in where you want to be living, not living in a place that brings peace to you, that makes you feel secure, it really has a hand on your happiness. It plays a large role in your happiness, honestly. You kind of see that manifesting in people who live in temperate environments or people who live rainy, dreary places and are very, very unhappy, and then they go somewhere that's warmer or sunnier and they're just, oh my God, I feel so good. Like, your environment plays a huge role. The amount of light that you're getting plays a huge role in how happy you are. Like, niggas need vitamin D, baby. You need vitamin D. You need it to survive. You need it to live. You need to go outside. You need to see the sun. You need to feel the sun on your skin. Like, that shit is important. I had just realized, you know, that the institution that I was at, it's like I was at war with them. I was already at war with myself. I'm constantly at war in my head. So I don't have any more room to be at war with my living situation, my financial situation, to be at war with the institution that I'm under. There's no room in my life to be unhappy with my circumstances. You know, not if I can change them. There's no room for that. I can't always change my mental health. Well, maybe I disagree with that. But I can't always just erase sadness. Sadness comes and goes. it's normal. It's a normal human emotion, just like anger comes and goes, and you have to acknowledge it. Sometimes you just gotta sit in uncomfortable feelings. But if there are things I can actively change and things that I know will make me happy, I'm going to do it. That's what I'm supposed to do. I'm living this life for me. Living a point in my life where I was so practical that I was just doing shit because I was supposed to, and because that was the good thing to do. And not because I wanted to or because I knew it would make me happy, but because I knew that it would make other people happy and it would make other people like me more. I'll probably talk about astrology in another video because that's a whole other thing, but look up your Lilith, man, and figure out what your weaknesses are and what your dark points are, and figure out what desires that you have that lead you to do things that are ill-fated. You know what I mean? Like, I was desiring too much glory from people. My Lilith is in Sagittarius, but I wanted too much from other people, and I should have wanted more for myself. And now I want more for myself, you know? Now I've found some things that make me happy and things that I want to pursue for myself, you know? I found things that nobody else can give me and nobody else can make me feel besides myself and besides me investing that into myself. Oh no, baby, we're not gonna play her. Not Plantation Sarah, baby. But yeah, that's where I am right now, you know? I'm no longer in that institution, and that's okay. I wish the best for the people that I left there. I wish the best for the people who are still there. I wish the best for anybody who's struggling at an institution that they're not exactly happy with or happy at. I wish the best for anybody that is just unhappy with where they are right now. And I hope that, you know, you find something that brings you life. Everybody needs something that makes them happy, that's pleasurable to them, you know? Sometimes we are so focused on the future and like taking the correct steps and what's supposed to provide what you think might be security and happiness. You know, we do a lot of investing in what's gonna happen later, that we don't live in the present and we don't enjoy where our present is right now. And this is not to say that you don't need to be smart about your future, but this is to say, don't be so focused on the next couple of steps that you're not focused on what you're stepping into right now. It's just, it's so practical that it doesn't make sense. I can't be so focused on the future that I never ever live in the present. You are always going to be focused on what's coming next. Always, always, always. And you'll look back and you'll be like, I didn't do anything that I wanted to do in that moment. I didn't do anything that made me happy in that moment because I was so focused on what was going to come next and solidifying things for the future. You're always going to be worried about the next step if you live your life that way. You will never ever live in the present. Live in the moment. Live in right now. No one else is going to live for you. Nobody else. This is your life. Like, I'm talking so much I didn't even really get to start letting on my face because this is how passionate I am about this. Pleasure is not a sin. Overindulgence, yes. Overindulging in anything is bad for you. But I'm teaching myself that it's okay for me to do things that make me happy. And it's okay for me to do things to bring me joy. Because nobody else is going to do anything for me besides myself. I have to do it for myself. That's just how I feel, you dig, you feel me? It's just crazy how things can change in such a short amount of time. It's crazy how I can change in such a short amount of time. And I'm still the same in some aspects, but I'm thankful that I was able to grow, even from less than satisfactory circumstances or from less than satisfactory experiences. I'm grateful that I was able to grow. I saw something the other day that said, stop thinking about things as if they are happening to you, but start thinking about things as if they are happening for you to learn from, for you to grow from, things that you need to experience. Life isn't out to get you. The world is not out to get you, you know? Things happen to you for a reason. And you either learn and grow from them, or you don't learn shit and you're bound to repeat the same mistakes. That's all I gotta say. I'm really trying to do my makeup now. I'm really trying. I'm not doing nothing serious today because I'm not in the mood to do anything serious. Sometimes I feel like if I have too much eye makeup on, it makes me, I don't know, it makes me feel like my movement is limited. And I'll be like, I don't know, man. I feel like I can't open my eyes right. I can't do everything I want to do with my face because I got too much makeup on and I don't want to mess it up. So I don't know, today I'm not really feeling like putting a foundation on, to be honest. I just feel like being really, really moisturized. I feel like I want my eyebrows to be a little nicer than usual. But we just gonna do a nice, healthy glow look today and see where that takes us. You see me? So, first things first. Let me see, what am I gonna do? So as you can see, I have another opinion real quick. How can anybody dislike Uzi? I want to have a real one-on-one conversation with anybody that dislikes Uzi because his mind, powerful, his image exudes confidence. I love men who are secure enough in themselves that they can be themselves without trying to be what they think masculinity is, because Lord knows that nobody knows what it is. And I mean, of course, you know, whatever society you're in will push a certain idea of what masculinity looks like or femininity looks like or supposed to look like. He just be doing him. He just be chilling. Like, he just be on his own thing. And I love that. How can you dislike him, baby? How? Let me know. And if you dislike him for any reason that other than being a hater, then I respect it. But most likely you're just a hater. Next up, baby, the brows is done. Like I said, I really don't feel like putting much on my face. I might conceal my dark circles because I'm looking a little tired. So that's what we're gonna do. You know, most of the stuff will probably be sped through, but oh, he said he was asking people to use their phone. And look at him now, bro. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. I gotta play that song again. Next thing I'm about to do, I've always wanted to try this and I never tried this before, so I'm about to try it right now. I always wanted to give myself little fake face tats. So we about to try it. We're gonna see what's up. Damn, I don't know if I'll be able to film this because I already see this is harder than I thought it would be. So, you know, maybe back. This ain't sponsored, boo. I'm not that big, baby. But it's nice, but it's definitely made, like it says no smudging, but it's definitely made to smudge. Like you can get those like smoky looks or whatever. So I feel like it'll lock in right here, but I feel like I definitely should set it with something, just a little something, so that it doesn't move too much. And then I'll see how long it lasts. And if this bit lasts long, I'm gonna be doing fake fake little face tats for a minute. I'm gonna just have to get a little thin brush and then be waving this and, you know, because, you know, people never want to commit to a full-blown tattoo, you know. They want it, they think they want it, but they don't. I be having trouble with commitment myself, so I'm not gonna commit with this. I'm just gonna put this little and then go by my minute. Alright. So I'm gonna find something to set that. I think I might take a little bit more concealer and powder and set around this as well, just to sharpen up the end of the heart and make sure this shit really don't move, and I'll be back. Right now, what I'm about to do is I'm going to put on some mascara. Bro, this look like it's sponsored by Maybelline. Like, I got a lot of Maybelline products out here right now, but I'm about to use that, and then I'm gonna use my NYX Blue Mascara to go on top of it. Ever since my hair has been dyed blue, you know, I just been feeling the color wave. I just want everything to match my hair. So I'm gonna put this on first. I'm gonna let this not dry too much, and then I'm gonna put this on top of it. So let's see how that goes. Oh, hell no. This is very hard to do. Really, like, this is a big shout out to beauty gurus who do this, you know, as their livelihood, who have managed to find their angles, who have perfected editing their videos, you know, to a T, or just people who have picked up the camera and been brave enough to show their face, you know, and to show their talents. You know how hard it is to accept that you have a talent and then show it to the world? Like, that's powerful in itself, because I know a lot of people aren't brave enough to do that, and I'm finally being brave enough to do that. So shout out to everybody out there who's a content creator and giving the world a chance to see their work. Put respect on their name, baby. Put respect on their name. They deserve it. That's all I gotta say. I hate when I do all this extra shit. I start talking, I can't stop talking. God! Okay. Face is finished. Things are done. Oh no. Who I think I am. Oh, I know, I'm that bitch. Anywho. This is the final product. I'm gonna go about my day. Hopefully my day ends with me with a tattoo. That's the goal, but we'll talk about that next time. I just want to say, well, I just want to end this on a positive note. Like I said, it's the first day of the year for me, so I just want to encourage you to manifest your happiness. Really think hard about what you want to get out of your year, out of your life, out of your day, if that's easier to start. Think about it real hard, make it clear, write it down, say it out loud, scream it to the sky, do whatever you gotta do, pray on it, talk to your spirit guides, talk to your friends, do what you have to do, but manifest your happiness, because your thoughts are powerful as hell. You can think shit into your life. We do it all the time. That's all I have to say. Goodbye.